What's up? This your motherfucking boy, King Known Uncensored. And we're talking about 20 of the best-selling hip-hop albums of all time. Why are we using this list for this video? Well, a lot of people act like record sales is the only thing that mean anything to rating something a classic hip-hop album. And I think that's bullshit. You know, I heard some niggas say online that Illmatic and Reasonable Doubt are throwaway albums. And I just thought that that was the most ignorant shit that I've ever heard in my life. And it was all because of their first week sales and the fact that the Reasonable Doubt and Illmatic are platinum. And they didn't sell like 8 million, 10 million, 11 million. And I'm just going to use what XXL viewed. Well, I mean, this is based off of 2023, so I'm sure that some of the numbers have changed since then, but this is the most recent thing that I could find at this point right now. So, yeah, there's that. So let's get into it. Let's see. Because, you know, I got top 50 hip-hop albums, right? And I'm going to show y'all why, you know, record sales don't always measure like the greatest rap albums of all time. Some of them are, some of them aren't, but I'm just here to just prove. Okay, Dr. Dre 2001 sold 6 million. I think Dr. Dre 2001 is a classic album in my personal opinion, but there are a group of people that don't think that this is a classic album due to the fact that it had too many skits. It had a lot of fillers on this album. I actually love the fillers on Dr. Dre 2001. And I just think that this album is definitely a classic, top 50. But is it the greatest rap album of all time? Or is it mentioned among the top 10 or 15 albums of all time? No. The Massacre 6 million. I love The Massacre. I'm a big fan of The Massacre. But The Massacre is not a classic album. It's not. I don't care what you say. It's too many songs, number one. And then 50 Cent took all the best songs off of this original version of an album, which I also have a video on. I have a video called What If 50 Cent Kept the Massacre, the original Massacre, where I break down all the songs that were supposed to be on the Massacre, but ended up going on the documentary Game album. But the Massacre is definitely a perfect example of what I'm trying to echo here. The Massacre is not a top 50 rap album. I don't even think it's a top 100 rap album. And this motherfucker sold 6 million. Even though it has Candy Shop, Disco Inferno, Rider Music, Guns Come Out, I'm Supposed to Die Tonight, This Is 50, and In My Hood. You know, those are great songs. But can we sit there and say that this album is a classic and one of the greatest rap albums ever? No. Views. Views is one of Drake's worst albums. Sorry to say it. I know a lot of y'all Drake sexual fanboys is going to be in my comments saying that I'm a hater. But let's be honest here. Outside of Hotline Bling, what is memorable on Views? I want to know something. Like, I do like Keep the Family Close. I do like Grammys and Still Here. But outside of Hotline Bling, and then I forgot about Child's Play. Child's Play is memorable. I'll give you that because of the girls, because of the ladies. Then you have Pop Style, the version without Jay and Kanye. You have One Dancing Controller and Hotline Bling. Those are the 3 singles right there. They were big singles, but is this a classic album? Absolutely not. This isn't a top 200 rap album. I don't even know if it's top 250. This album was overrated as fuck. Like, this ain't no classic. Like, stop playing. Like, a lot of the other songs were fillers to surround those 3 big singles in Hotline Bling, One Dancing Controller. Then the Controller record, they took the original guy that was on the song, Popcorn, off. And then put Beanie Man at the end. Like, come on, man. Stop playing. Let's see, what's next? Fugees The Score. Fugees The Score, I don't know about this one. It's a great album for sure. I don't think it's a top 50, but it's definitely a top 100 album. I think it's a lower tier classic. It's definitely a great album. You know, I like Ready or Not. I like Killing Me Softly was the one. That shit took off. I love the Fugees version of No Woman No Cry. I love Zealots, and I love Fuji La. But this sold 7 million. I thought it sold way more than that, but I think it probably sold like 12 million worldwide. But we don't hear this album be mentioned in the top 10, top 15 albums of all time, though. But they mention this album for sure because of the hit records on the album. But I think it's top 100 rap album, though, not top 50. Nellyville. I like Nellyville because of the nostalgia of Nellyville. I was here for this. I was alive for this. You know what I mean? Like, I played Nellyville a handful of times. This album had a lot of hits. A shit ton of hits, if you ask me. Hot in Here, Dilemma, Work It, Pimp Juice. So I could, and Number One, and Country Grammar 2. This had a lot of hit records on here. I understand why it sold 7 million, but can you sit there critically and analyze this album and say that this is a classic? This is not a classic album. I don't even know if it's top 100. Maybe top 150 rap albums ever. Maybe top 150. But Nellyville? Come on, guys. You can't be serious. And, you know, I love Nellyville, personally. But if we are talking about classics and the measurement for classic albums, this doesn't necessarily fit the bill to me. This isn't a classic album. It's got a bunch of hit records that were time capsules. You know what I'm saying? Nostalgic. They were great for the time that they came out in. But let's just be real here. The Carter 3, this is one of the most overrated albums in the history of rap right here. It sold hella fast, don't get me wrong, and this was pretty much the end of Lil Wayne's prime when this dropped. You know, Carter 3 had a milli and Got Money, but are we gonna sit there and measure this shit up against Wu-Tang Forever, Machiavelli, All Eyes on Me? Are we putting this album on that level? Absolutely not. This is not a top 100 rap album. Maybe top 150, if I'm being generous. But come on, y'all. This sold 8 million. This album was hot. I agree. It does have some good songs on here. I agree. But do they have great songs? You know, the only song that has withstood the test of time on here is A Milli. Then you had Lollipop too. That was a big single. Comfortable. Like that song a lot. But come on, guys. This album, bro, stop playing. No. Eminem Recovery. Eminem Recovery is a good album, but stop playing. This is not a classic album. No. Not Afraid was a big record. Love the Way You Lie was a big record. Those were monstrous. Those are big records. I give you that. This is a good album, but is it a classic though? No, it's not. It's just a very good album. This motherfucker ain't a top 200 rap album. No. This ain't even close to Eminem's best work. It's in the middle. I respect Recovery. I fuck with Recovery. I listen to Recovery, but this ain't a top 50 rap album. Let's keep going. Now this is a top 10 rap album of all time. This, every song, there's no skips on this album. This is top tier. This sold 9 million records. This is a classic. This is memorable. These songs on this album have withstood the test of time. In the Club, you know what I mean? What Up Gangsta, Patiently Waiting, Don't Push Me, Gotta Make It to Heaven, Your Life's on the Line. This album is great. This is the first album that I seen on this list that's top 10. That you got an argument. We done went through like how many? Like 8, 9 of these bitches, bro. But yeah, this the one. This up there. I'll give you that. Big Willie style. Come on, man. Can we get Will Smith all the way the fuck out of here, dog? Don't get me wrong. Getting Jiggy With It and Just Cruising are dope. Was Just the Two of Us on here or on Millennium? Correct me in the comments. But outside of those two records of Just Cruising and Getting Jiggy With It, what else do you remember from this album? This album, I don't even know if this top 400. And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. We talking about 50 years of hip hop, 50 plus years of hip hop that we're speaking on. This album is not it, bro. This album is not top tier. This is not top 10 rap albums of all time. Not top 50, not 100, I don't even think it's 400. Man. Stop it, man. Just stop it. But y'all swear sales mean everything. Now, I kind of understand, Eminem's greatest hits album going diamond. Eminem is great, especially I think these are all the records from the beginning all the way to like 2006. I can understand Curtain Call doing these numbers because it's the greatest hits. I don't think we should really count this though, because this is all this man's greatest songs. We're not putting this album amongst other all-time great albums and shit. We're not gonna do that. Nelly Country Grammar. This is probably a top 150 rap album, in my opinion. I think this is top 150 for sure. Country Grammar was hot. EI. Yo, it's tough to scan 10 million physical copies, bro. That's difficult. You got to salute Nelly. Can't hate on him. You know what I'm saying? I like this album. You know what I'm saying? EI, Country Grammar, Ride With Me, Batter Up. This album is dope. Don't get it tangled or twisted. But I don't think it's a top 100 album of all time. I'm telling y'all, man, sales, y'all stick to sales in every argument. And I'm proving right now that it doesn't mean shit to measure up what a great rap album is, because you not only need hit records, but you need like strong fillers, super strong fillers. And the fillers on a lot of these records that XXL has as their top selling rap albums, they can't hold a candle to the other albums with great fillers. You need strong songs to go alongside those singles, and they need to be memorable. And the fillers on Country Grammar, I don't remember them. I remember the singles. This is proof that if you got 3 to 5 strong singles back in the day, you could sell records. That's just real talk. But yeah, man, that is wild. Like I said. Then, my favorite example to use, MC Hammer. Please, Hammer, don't hurt him. 10 million sold in America. MC Hammer broke. Yeah, MC Hammer, he had mad hit records on this motherfucker. This shit has some jams on here, nigga. You know what I mean? Here Comes the Hammer. That's Why We Pray. Help the Children, you know what I mean? You Can't Touch This. That was his biggest record is on here. But are we going to put this up against Get Rich or Die Trying, Life After Death, All Eyes on Me? Are we going to do that? I don't think so. This don't hold a candle to none of them albums I just named. Let's move on. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, yes. This is top 10. This is very top tier. Very top tier. I'll give you that. This is a top tier album. This album had, I ain't gonna lie, this ain't have that many skips, if any, bro. Like, Lauryn Hill was in her trick bag, and she got like 5, 8 Grammys off this album and shit. I like this whole album. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. Nothing even matters, nigga. Psh. Rest in peace, though. D'Angelo, though. Man. This is an incredible album from top to bottom. Lost Ones, you know what I'm saying? Doo-wop. Yeah, this is amazing. Tupac Greatest Hits, I can see that. I don't think we should count like greatest hits, bro. You know, this is Tupac we talking about, man. You know, everybody wanted Tupac's greatest hits. Some people don't like fillers. I do. I respect Tupac Shakur, but, you know, greatest hits shouldn't be in this conversation because, you know, it's everybody's best songs all put together in a compilation. So, Tupac, All Eyes on Me. This is my favorite album. Of course I'm going to say that you got an argument with this one. This is one of the top 3 rap albums ever. You know, I think it's in my top 3 all time. But it's my personal favorite of all time. It's one of the greatest 2-disc albums. It's one of the rare situations where you got a 2-disc album with barely any skips. It might have 2. It might be 2. And even that, I mean, I didn't care for Trading War Stories like that. You know, I used to like it, but now I don't like it anymore. And then Heaven Ain't Hard to Find. I mean, that's a good record, but it's probably my second least favorite. But other than that, the other 25, whatever the fuck's on this album, is amazing. So I understand. This is a good choice. The Beastie Boys' License to Ill. Oh, boy. There's no way that this album is top 100 all time. I don't even think it's top 150. Maybe top 200 out of respect for the OGs. That's about all I can say. Like, is this the License to Ill with the joints on it? Let me check. I gotta understand why this sold 10 million. A lot of people love it. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. This is All right. I understand. This shit had all the hit records on here from Beastie Boys. I'm gonna say that this album is top 150 for sure. Yeah, Paul Revere, Brass Monkey, You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party, all great records. I just feel like the Beastie Boys, just in general, was an overrated rap group. That's just my personal opinion. You know, you understand where I'm coming from. It's like they was just simply the white Run DMC. That was the selling point for them. They were a white Run DMC. But they had hits. You know, that License to Ill album did have a lot of hits. But the 3 songs that I named, them the ones that I know. Yeah, that Paul Revere beat is a classic hip-hop beat. But yeah, I'll give them niggas top 150. Life After Death, now this is a top 10 rap album of all time. Hands down. This is top 10. It's top 5 in a lot of people's hearts, but I think it's top 10. It's definitely up there. Life After Death, you know, but you have to factor this in. You know, the man just passed. Does this do 11 million if he lives? I think it might do 6 or 7, just like No Way Out did. But I don't know, man. I don't even know if Puffy album even sells without the passing of Big. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. We won't know. But this did what the fuck it did. And I think that Life After Death is an amazing album. It's barely any skips on this motherfucker. It's Bone and Biggie. It's too many hits to name. Hypnotize, I'm Fucking You Tonight. Man, this is up there. Marshall Mathers LP, 11 Million. This is another amazing album. Definitely top 5. This top 5 rap albums of all time here. This is the prime Eminem. This is the Eminem that we talk about. Not the Eminem you hear today. The Eminem that people hear today is not the same Eminem as this one. This Eminem was drunk. This Eminem was popping pills. This Eminem was crazy as hell. This the Eminem that we talk about is the boogeyman. This the Eminem we talk about when it's just like, oh man, Eminem one of the hardest. He one of the top. He's the best. He's the GOAT. This is the album that made people say that. You know, fuck all that new shit that he been putting out, you know what I mean, over the last 10 years. We talking about prime, Slim, Shady. You feel me? It's the Marshall Mathers LP. It's the Catalina wine mixer of rap albums. You feel me? So this is up there. Eminem Show. I think Eminem Show either is, I think it's top 50. I think it's in my top 50. It's a top 50 rap album, but it's not like the greatest rap album of all time. But it's definitely one of the best. You know, this is when quality sold. Speaker Box The Love Below. All right. Ooh, man, a lot of y'all might not like this. This is not a classic album to me. I'm sorry. It's good. It's good. I like the Split album. I like Big Boy and Andre having their own pieces of work. I respect that. I played this album a lot. This album did sell a lot. 13 million is crazy. But this is one of their weakest albums. It's their second worst album. That's the killer part. This shit ain't even fucking with Southern Playalistic. It's not fucking with AT Aliens. It's not fucking with Aquemini. It's not fucking with Stankonia. All 4 of those albums are better than this one. I don't even think this is a top 100 rap album of all time. The 4 Outkast albums that I named are in there for sure. And some of the albums that I named are in my top 50. Ever. Definitely. This is slightly, just a little tiny bit overrated. But I understood why it sold. Because everybody wanted to hear a solo Andre album. And this is the closest that they got. And that's why they still technically buying this album. But, yeah. So this is it, huh? My overall thoughts on this list. This proves that not the best rap albums sell the most records. A lot of people just hang their hat on sales only. And that takes away from a lot of the great albums that didn't sell as much, but are way better than these. So, I got a question. Before I go, right? Is Good Kid Mad City in here? Is Damn in here? Is To Pimp a Butterfly in here? I just want to know something. I didn't see a Jay-Z album in here. I didn't see a Nas album in here. I didn't see 400 Degrees on here. I didn't see any of DMX's albums in here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see Kamikaze by Eminem in here. I didn't see Lil' Kim Hardcore. I didn't see Illmatic. I didn't see Reasonable Doubt. These are albums that people talk about as the greatest rap albums ever. I didn't see Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. I didn't see Only Built for Cuban Links. Did y'all see that? I scrolled through the list. I'm just saying. I ain't see that shit, bro. Did y'all see it? Huh? I ain't see Supreme Clientele. I ain't even see No Way Out by Puffy. I ain't see Mace Harlem World. This is how stupid y'all motherfuckers sound. This is how stupid y'all look. I didn't see any. The only female album I seen was Lauryn Hill's. I ain't seen no other classic female rap album. I ain't see Queen Latifah Black Rain in here. I ain't see any of Missy albums in here. And y'all swear that sales are everything. I'm naming albums that we, the community, deem as classic albums. I ain't see Carter 1 or Carter 2 in here. We seen Carter 3. And Carter 1 or 2 is considered by many as Wayne's best work. We didn't see that. Ooh, I could just go on and on and on. I ain't see none of them Outkast albums I named in here. Where's NWA Straight Outta Compton and Niggas for Life? Where are they at? That's missing. Where's all of Ice Cube's albums? All those great albums Cube made. America's Most Wanted, Kill at Will, The Predator, Death Certificate. Where are those albums at? Y'all sales magnet hoes? Y'all sales loving bitches? Where is that shit at? Where's Ready to Die by Biggie? Where that album at? Where's Me Against the World? Where's Machiavelli? This argument is so fucking stupid, y'all, about how sales mean everything and first weeks and all of this shit. This shit is dumb. We just looked at the top 20 best-selling albums of all time, and it's probably only like 5 to 8 that are actually, that are actually great and classic albums. So y'all need to fix that scale a little bit. Yes, sales can be involved. Yes, sales could be an option, but it can't be the only option and the end-all be-all. That's all I was trying to prove with this, is all of these albums that I named, they are not that good. They're all right. I enjoyed some of these albums personally. But we got to tell the truth and we got to be honest. I'm sure there's a lot of classic rap albums that I failed to mention or didn't mention. Shit, you notice your boy Drake, Take Care, and Nothing Was the Same wasn't on here. Drake only had one album on this list. Y'all see that? That's your boy. That's your man's. That's your man's in them. They ain't had DMX, Jay-Z, Nas. None of Pac's classic albums, just his greatest hits and All Eyes on Me. So you can't use this as the only form of measurement. That's all I'm trying to tell today's generation of people. This King Known NBA Music Talk, and I'm out this bitch.